Good morning, good morning, good morning, or good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this live. Um, this is Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. And of course, if you're watching my video, then you know who I am. But if you strolling by, whether you on Facebook, Regina, the Queen of Car Loans at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet, or you on YouTube, and I think I'm also on my other business page, Regina Eileen Woodard. And I decided to start going live to share information with the world instead of just doing videos. In the past, I've just done videos, and I've always got people. Now I have people texting me and or calling me, asking me questions about buying a car, leasing a car, or just questions about their bad credit loan, right? Because I've been in this great automobile space for 26 years, and I specialize with customers that have bad credit. Even though I want to say maybe about 10 or 15% of my customers don't have bad credit, but I had no clue 26 years ago when I got in this great automobile space that I would actually, this will be my niche. And actually, I'm very proud of my niche, is because I'm helping people. I'm making dreams come true, and I'm really excited about that. Had no clue years ago that I would actually be doing this. But when I graduated from college, had no clue I'd be in the car business. I actually sold cars because I have an associate's and a bachelor's degree, but I had no clue that I would actually be in this great automobile space. I played basketball in college, and that helped me get through college while I didn't have any student loans. Let me knock on wood or wherever that is. But had no clue that I'd be in this great automobile space, and had no clue that I would touch the lives that I do now, right? Um, Also, again, my name is Regina, the Queen of Car Loans. I work at Joe Longhammer Chevrolet in Waterford, Michigan. And well, let me switch a little bit here. Let me just get on down to the topic here, because it seems like I'm all over the place. And sometimes I get super excited when I get on social media platforms to actually talk. But if you're on the screen right now, or you're watching a replay, you see my QR code in the bottom of the screen. Code ebook 50. Well, I just dropped the ebook about a month ago. It is called Navigating Auto Loans with Bad Credit. And it's in English and Spanish. English you can download, or you can actually listen to the audio in your car. The great thing about the ebook, I love the fact that you can listen to it in your car. English, Spanish, but you can be on the way to work. You could be on the way out. You could be anywhere and listen to it on your phone, in a car. And that's a great thing about the upgrade of technology, is that you can actually, do different things. When I first got in the car business, I believe that Facebook had just come along, and we all were adapting to social media. Now, if you in any field that you're in, no matter what you do, whether you're entrepreneur or you work for someone, you have to be a little tech savvy, or if you're blessed like myself, I have a gentleman at work. He's Felix. He's a part manager, but he works in the parts department, but he also is the dealership's tech guy. He's my tech guy too. So in today's world right now, is you gotta have a little bit, you gotta be techie a little bit, and if you're not, somebody in your camp does. But today I wanted to get on here, and I wanted to share negotiating cash when you're looking to buy a car. Back in the day, people would say that cash was king, and I'm still going to say that cash is not king, because credit is king. I'm always going to say, if you can finance a car, especially if they have great rates. They might have that 1.9, that 2.9 interest rate. Why use your cash, and then you can use somebody else's money, and you can hold on to your own cash. But this video is for individuals out in the United States that actually are looking to pay cash for their vehicle. And I just want to give you a few tips today. So get your pen and your paper ready. When you go to a dealership, our structure is, when you buy a car from us and you're financing, it is called front end and back end gross. So if you finance a car with us, we have front end where we make money on the front, and then we make money on the back, which is we make money in the back. That's warranty, gap, tire and wheel, any aftermarket product that you actually buy, whether it's tire and wheel, gap. Some dealerships may sell credit life. Some dealerships may sell disability. That's a back end product. But at Joe Longhammer, we don't sell disability and credit life anymore. We used to years ago. But anything that's purchased on the back end, the dealership gets paid on that. So of course, we love that you finance a vehicle versus paying cash. But anyway, if you're thinking about paying cash for a vehicle, you want to do your research. You want to do your market value research. You want to look up on Google. You want to go to Google. You want to go to Cali Blue Book. You want to go to Edmunds. You want to check out what the value is of that particular vehicle, especially when it comes to a used car. You want to look up what is the value of that particular car that you're actually looking to buy. That's number one. Number two, if you're paying cash, the one thing you don't want to do up front is tell us that you're looking to pay cash. But let me give you this little disclaimer. If you have bad credit, because that's what I specialize in, then you don't negotiate the price first. I'm talking about cash buyers, cash money. You're paying cash for the car. So the car is $12,000, then you paying $12,000 for the car, or you have $12,000 spent. Let me say that. So second thing you want is negotiate. Negotiate. Yes, you don't want to tell us you're paying cash, but in your mind, you're paying cash. But the one thing what I always say is, some of the time, are you looking to pay cash? You're looking to finance. Those are the things that I ask because of the experience I have in the business. If I'm talking to a cash buyer, I don't want to be talking to you about financing a car. But if you're looking to pay cash, you want to keep that in your back mind while you're negotiating. So, and the reason I'm saying this because you want to stop negotiating the price. What's the price of the car? So you do your research first, and then after that, you negotiate. When I say you do your research, you look in the area. You can also look in the area 2 or 3 different dealerships and see what the cars are going for. But it might be that one special car that you actually looking to get. So while you're negotiating the price, the next thing you want to do is get the bottom line after you negotiate the price and you're good with. Now, the bottom line is the sales price of the car, your tax, your title, your doc fee. And the doc fee that a lot of dealerships charge is what the dealership charges the customer for the office doing the paperwork. Now, somebody got to help pay for the office staff, right? Somebody. That means that we are going to pass that fee on to you with you buying the car. So if you see doc fee on any type of paperwork, that's the fee for the office. That helps pay the people in the office, and most dealerships charge it. So the bottom line price is really the OTD, the out the door price. You want to get the out the door price. What is my price, including all the fees? Now, if you choose to get a warranty, gap, or you can't get gap if you're financing, but if you choose to get a warranty or anything extra, then it should be itemized on your purchase order. Itemized, we call it the purchase order, or we call it the buyer's order. That's a breakdown to show all the fees that you're going to be paying, everything, and that's the bottom line that you're going to write your check for. Another thing I want to say to you too, if you're looking to pay cash, you want to find out whether is a dealership accepting, what kind of cash, what kind of payments do they accept? Do they accept cash? Do they accept credit card? Will they accept a personal check, or do you need a certified check? Now, back in the day when I first got into business, when you wrote a check, we ran your check through check system. Check system was or is where if you write a check and it bounced, then that particular company is going to back that check so that particular merchant, which would be the dealership, will get its monies. But sometimes people don't use the check system like they used to. So what I always tell people is, or somebody I know that's coming to pay cash, will you bring me a cashier's check? Don't give me a cashier's check. Or know that if you are using your credit card, most places are charging fees. When you go get your nails done, when I go get my nails done, they're charging me $1 fee. They're always asking, you got cash? You got cash? You got cash? Or ATM is over there. You can just get your money. And I say, no, I'm using my card. So they charge a fee for that. At Joe Longham, I think we charge 2.5% if you're over 2,500 or 22%. But most of my customers don't actually use a credit card when it comes to that much cash. But if you use your debit card, it's no fee. So remember, a credit card is when you're going to be using someone else's credit. If you're using your debit card, that cash is coming out your account. So find out if the dealership is charging any fees when it comes to you actually buying your car. Why? Is because if you only have that certain amount, that certain number you're working with, you want to know all the fees that you're going to be charged. That's why you're going to ask for the out the door price or the bottom line price. Now, the next thing you want to do is if the dealership is not, well, let me let that be the last one. But the next thing you want to make sure too is that you're getting all the discounts. Sometimes it's good for you to wait to the end to get the out the door, the bottom line price before you say, are there any discounts that maybe I might be missing? You see my look on your face? You look up straight in the face and you say, are there any discounts that I may be missing? Is there if you're buying a new car, you can say to them, is there a Costco discount? Is there a Sam's Club? Now, I work at a General Motors store, so we don't do Sam's, it's Costco. But most dealerships, right? Most manufacturers, right? Manufacturers, which is GM, Ford, Chrysler, Mercedes, they may have a military discount. That's, of course, as available on a new car. But is there any discount? Military discount? I forget what it's called. It's a hospital. If you work in a hospital or you're a healthcare worker, is any healthcare worker discount? Are there any discounts that I may qualify for? And then if the salesperson says no, then, it's always good to ask more than once. The thing about being in this business, I'm told no all the time, right? But I ask, if I'm talking to a customer, I'm closing you out the whole time I talk to you, which means when I say I'm closing you out, I'm asking for the sale. The minute I sit down with you or you call me or you come see me for a car, I'm closing. I'm asking you different questions, hot buttons, hot things I need that I know what to ask to make sure you're going to leave in a car with me. I believe in right now. So ask for the discount. Don't be afraid to ask the same question. You don't have to change it like I do because I got the experience, so I can ask a different question the same way, right? But you want to say it to that salesperson or that sales manager if he comes over to try to close you to buy that car. Are there any other discounts I'm missing out on? Are there any other discounts that are available for me? So you just want to make sure that you're getting all the discounts that are available for you. Now, the last tip that I'm going to share with you is that I would never, ever want anybody to do this to me, but it happens to me, right? And then I just try to learn from it. But if you're not getting everything you want and you're not happy, you know what you do? You get up and you walk away. The minute that we think that you're getting up and you say, you know what? Oh, I got to think about it. You have given the person the price, you have told them about all the discounts, and you think that you're about to really sell this car, right? You think that, they're all set. They're ready to go get their check, or they're ready to get their cashier's check, or, they're ready to go. The worst thing what you can do is get up and act like you're walking away. And why do you do this sometimes? Especially if you're paying cash, because we don't want you to leave. Now, let me just say this. Even if my customers are not paying cash, I believe in right now. I don't believe in tomorrow. I don't believe in next week. I believe in right now. So if you come in a dealership to get a car from me, you might have to spend 2 or 3 hours. And if everything is organized and you're approved before you get there, you already got insurance. Maybe you got insurance on your previous car, because most customers come see me at the dealership. They don't really know what they're going to get, right? It's because I get you pre-approved, but to come sit in my chair, I want you to be pre-approved. Now, you come in up the street, you come in, you're not pre-approved. It's okay. I'm going to get you approved, but I'm going to counsel you at the same time to find out what your needs and wants are. But so my job is not going to be for you to get up and walk away. So the minute we think you're going to walk away, we actually change our tone. We either go get our sales manager, our finance manager. Most of the time, we're not going to get our finance manager because they want to just make sure the person gets approved, or if you're paying cash, make sure your paperwork is together. But let me just say this: if we think you're walking away, whether it's a new or used car, we're going to get our sales manager. Why? It's because we want to make sure that we didn't miss out on something. Maybe you missed a hot spot, right? But let me just say this. The best thing that I could tell you right now is if you figure you're gonna walk out on me, I want to make sure you drove that car at least once, because I want you to fall in love. Like when you called me, I know you fell in love with me because you called the queen, right? But I want to make sure that you drove that car. So I'm gonna just recap on the things that we talked about in the video real quick. If you watch this video on any platform that you're watching it on, give me a like, put some comments in the bottom, because I want to share information. I'm still going to be doing my videos on my platforms, but I'm going live because I want you guys to engage. I want to answer questions. I want to talk to you. Is because I cannot call everybody back to inbox me. I get inboxed on Facebook. I get comments on YouTube, which is fine. You can do that. And then I'm not set up on YouTube. TikTok yet to have this intertwined with it, but I get a lot of messages on TikTok. So let me just say this: Joe Longhammer, where I work, pays me to sell cars. He doesn't pay me to be on the phone all day counseling people. So when I say that is, I'm saying this to start jumping on my lives. This is my second day going live. I'm not sure if I want to go live every day, but the time may vary. So just catch me or watch the replay. So we talked about negotiating cash cardias. One, I'm going to just recap. We talked about front and back end gross. I told you what that is. If you missed it, go back to the beginning of the video. Number two, we talked about researching the market. That's important. We talked about getting the bottom line price to OTD. That's important. And then also we talked about making sure any discounts are available or you're not missing out on any discounts. Last one, we talked about be prepared to walk away if you're not happy. Again, if you're watching this video, a like for whatever platform you're watching it on, make comments, subscribe. And then you know what? Not subscribe. Well, if you're on YouTube, you can subscribe, right? Subscribe to my channel because you'll be notified every time I go live. But then also you can go back and you can watch my videos. If you're on my Facebook page, what can you do? Like my page and make comments, because you know what? I'm preparing information every day for you, for you, for you. And don't forget to scan my barcode, my QR code. Get my ebook today. English and Spanish. Download it or have the audio. It's 50% off just for you. I made it just for you. Navigating all loans with bad credit. All right.